This is a 981 generation Porsche Boxster GTS. It came down the line at Zuffenhausen at the factory in July 2015, and today, 10 years or so later, it has roughly 55,000 miles worth of dirt underneath that front bumper. So in this video, I'm going to have a little bit of a clean. Welcome to Project 981. Now, if you're reasonably new to this channel, you may know that I've recently had my air conditioning replaced, the condensers at the front, which meant the bumper came off, which revealed the dirt, which I'm going to clean up in this video. If you've been watching this video series a little bit longer, watching the channel for longer, you'll know I like a bit of a tidy up. And if you know me really well, you know I like a deep clean with a toothbrush. And that's what we're doing today. So this isn't strictly speaking a how to take your bumper off video, but I will invariably show you the details of that. I should say at the outset, there are different ways of doing it, or there's different ways of queuing it up. I'm going to do a bit of a mashup of those, but the whole lot's coming off, the ducting's coming off, deep clean, bit of a headlight, tidy, frunk, probably end up washing the front of the car, giving it a bit of a wax as well. So pretty much the whole of the front of the car is going to get a refresh. Lots to do, could be a long day. Do stay with me, enjoy the ride. So briefly, how does this all come off? Well, you basically have to sort of unclip, unscrew and remove the front of the bumper. And to do that, you also have to remove some of the connections which attach the bumper to the car, by which I mean the electrical connections for the lights, for the parking sensors. There's a temperature sensor in there, and also there's the hose for the screen wash on my car. Your car's spec may vary, but there are nonetheless some connections. To do those, the best way to do it is take a wheel off, get into the arch, remove the front liner, which is often done by removing the rear liner and then taking that out, and then you can get to the connectors and take them off. You can pull the bumper off without removing the connectors, but you have to sort of get your hand in and get it undone, and it's a bit fiddly. So I have time plus a bit of a clean lined up for the wheel arches as well. So it's basically wheels off, one then the other, liners out, disconnect the looms, the hoses, the wires, and then take out boot open, front open, lights out, trim out, screws out. There's a couple of clips, one here, one there, which come out. They were the ones that were broken in the air conditioning video. The screws along the bottom, they come out too. A couple of screws, one up here, same side, just where the wing meets the front bumper. And once that's done, it should all just slide out. So, easy enough to say, takes a little bit longer to do. So I've started with a wheel off. You can see I've got the excellent wheel prongy things, whatever they're called, and the liner is out. And that gives access to a whole load of bits and pieces in here, which I have done an initial clean. It's come up perfectly well, which is all good. Now, what do I need to tell you about getting all this out? First things first, there is that extra bolt that goes in there. If I can just get the camera to zoom on that. In there, so one in there. The rest of the liner comes out pretty obviously. This is the connector that needs to be disconnected, fairly straightforward socket as per. And then a quick reminder about these various fastenings which come out. You've got two types. You've got one slightly longer with a shank beneath the head, and one type slightly shorter without the shank. And essentially these ones without the shank go in the liner. So everything that is screwed within the wheel arch has that type, and then these ones are all used underneath, so underneath the bumper along the front, with the single exception of the one I've just shown you in there, which uses the longer one with the shank. So that is your point of reference of that. I might well take the light out as well. That makes life a little easier, but you don't need to, because it comes away with the wing, the bumper, and the electrics are part of that loom there, so it's not critical. So that's what the inside of your wheel arch looks like. Let's just do a very unprofessional in-camera toggle to the wide-angle view. All fairly straightforward. Now, I should say my car is the GTS, has a slightly different design of bumper, but the essentials are the same: radiator, fan, radiator, and then the air conditioning condensers behind that. So I'm going to pop the wheel back on, lower it to the other side, and then we'll get ready to do the bumper. Quick look at that front liner. It's quite a big piece actually. It clearly has the section which goes underneath, so not just within the wheel arch. There's sort of the adjacent casing for the fan clearly, and then that's the bit you'll be familiar with if you've taken your wheel off. So not much to see. Plastic, dirt as expected. Make sure you don't lose any of your metal clips. Might put a dab of grease on the fastenings when they go back in, but I'll give that a wipe down. But it's not, it's not really an aesthetic part. It's just a functional part, so that's fine. So a quick look at the other side. It's basically the same. There's a couple of tiny little trim differences. This plastic foam bit doesn't appear on the driver's side on my car, right hand side facing forward, but it's basically the same. Now the reason we're just showing you this side is because I've got the headlight washer system, which is there, and I want to just show you how this clip works. So when you get under here, it's sitting in here. So we've got two parts. This is the bit you need to remove. If I can get the camera, and it sits up in there, and then you slide it in through the big hole. I'm trying to do it with one hand, and then you pull it over to the left, and it sits on a shoulder. It sits on that set of that shoulder there, and it connects to this bit here, which runs back to the reservoir, which sits just in the front. And I'm not sure I've got enough hand to show you this, so hang on, viewers. So you've got two hoses. They are push fit like that, and then the shoulder, the white plastic shoulder, is what you push up and pull across, kind of like a bayonet style fitting. Then there's a little plastic clip which just sits on here, much like it does if you've ever changed the jet washer nozzles on there. So just to get it off, you just need to just get a little hook tool, pull that back, it'll come off. Actually, I think it's captive, it just comes off to there, and you can just pull the press fit out. Actually proving that doesn't need to come off completely. Let's just get it off with my fingers. There we go. So once that's off completely, it just comes away. You'll obviously lose some fluid, as I did from there. That just sits up in the top here. I don't think there's no extra fastenings there. So when you put the wheel back on, just take care to that. So here's that clip for the washer hose. Take care not to lose it somewhere down the back of the car. So just get one hand on the sort of the puller tool. Hang on, making this up as I go along. That's what I use. Just put it off the back. Just make sure the other hand sort of covers it so it doesn't fling off around the car, around your driveway, around the garage. So at this point, which is about 2 3/4 hours since I drove the car out of the garage, it would appear I have achieved the square root of nothing, which is, well, not entirely true, because I'm going to grab the camera, show you what I have done, which is to take both wheels off, both liners out, clean the wheel arches, disconnect the bumper and the underside of the bumper. Let's have a very quick look what that looks like with the wheels on. So pretty straightforward, going to the wide angle. I'm just going to sort of stuff the lens in a little bit. I mean, there it is, there's just no wheel arch liner, so that's straightforward. All ready to come off. The next job then will be, staying with the wide angle because it looks good, to pop the front, take the trim off, which goes around here, around here, around here, remove the headlights, and then pop the clips out from there and from there, and then we're ready to unscrew the screws along there. So headlights next, and then some trim removal. Bits and pieces now removed. As you can see, pretty much anything that can be easily and quickly taken out has been taken out. And it's at this point you start to see how the car is actually manufactured. It's absolutely fascinating. So with the wheel arch liners out, needless to say, and the headlights out, first thing to note, you can very easily access the headlight washer hose from this side. Almost not worth bothering doing it from that side because it's easy from here. What else can I tell you? You can see how the wings bolted on, that's all fine. You can see that the release mechanism, we've got the screws 1, 2, 3 here. You've got access to the pull out clip here. Let me just grab the camera and show you a few other things. So coming in on this side, we then, as you release the bonnet from the screws, this little tab sits underneath, or sits in between, below those two and above that one there. So that's almost like the shoulder it sits on as the final release. That's the light tray, which you can enjoy me detailing in earlier videos. What can I show you the front that you don't already know? Much the same on this side. So that's pretty good, really. Everything looks tidy under there, so I'm happy with everything under there. If you don't know about battery management systems and battery conditioners, that is my C-Tech charger plumbed into my non-OEM battery. Right, I think the next job is the big one. So take those 3 screws out and then pop the clips and actually just very gently take the bumper off. And there we have it. Everything came off as expected. So I pulled the clips out from here. You can see where they go. Camera's not going to focus there. They came out easily enough. And then everything I disconnected were the correct things to have disconnected. And it just came straight off, taking the side repeaters with it, which is fine. That's all as intended. This is an edge we need to protect now so we don't damage that, putting it back on. Likewise here, so all the sort of trailing leading edges, maybe just put a bit of tape on or something, but that is fab. And you can now see my ducts using foot to point, which I'm going to take off too and have another clean round behind those. So that is the GTS bumper off, and I don't think there's anything untoward, shouldn't be. Quick spin around, look at the garage. I've got a lot of trim to clean now, so I've got 2 wheel arch liners to clean. I've got they're pretty clean already. The frunk, the 4 pieces that make up the frunk, the bumper. Yeah, there it is on my one for the old timers here on my Black & Decker Workmate, except it's not Black & Decker, but you know what I mean. And then the various other random bits of Project 981 garage. Those are the bits out of the front. There's my gym equipment. There's the headlights, and there's a big bag of dog food. So I'm going to give those a little clean as well. Right, so now mainly cleaning. If I spot anything of interest, I shall film it. Otherwise, I should get on and just do it. But they're looking quite aggressive, is the GTS. Right, definitely quite a big job, although that's probably because I've made it a big job, but the whole of the front of the car is now clean to a standard that is acceptable, far from concours, but it'll very much do. Edges taped, needless to say. Off camera, wheel arch liners cleaned, ducts pair cleaned, frunk stuff, it doesn't take too long, so I'm not bothered about that yet. So, and that's been cleaned in situ, easier to do that than take off the bar. So I'm going to start putting things back on now. So, interrupting myself here with a brief interlude to stick up some still photographs so you can see what's underneath that bumper if you decide to take yours off. These are kind of for reference, so if you want to see more detail, just stop the video here and zoom in. Various angles with and without the ducting, just to give you a flavour of how these are put together. And the bumper is back on. Well, it's just literally hanging on by the tabs. But I've managed to make sure everything's sort of aligned, and the next job is to get the screws in and the clips, and then gently sort of make sure the panel gaps are good enough. Actually, it wasn't too bad putting that on. I did have help from the lovely helper, aka my wonderful wife. Right, I'm going to now do some fastenings and fixtures. Progress continues. Everything's now screwed up and on, or rather everything that I can get to from the front, so everything that needs to be screwed up, clips in there, 3 bolts along the bottom of the top of the bottom of the hood, the bonnet, top of the bumper, 3 along the bottom. I've popped the ones in the sides just to give it some strength. I'm now going to take the wheels off again, left and right, and then just put the wheel arches in. But you start to see how it's all looking, and it's looking pretty good. So yeah, so far, long day, but very happy. So definitely a bit of an epic day, but as you can see, everything apart from the headlights are now back on the car, and wheel arch liners, which you can see through the gaps. The bumper itself is all on completely fine. Everything's gone back per the plan. Everything's wired in, jet wash, headlights, parking sensors. How is your father? I'm going to pause there. I'm going to put the car away, and then tomorrow I'm going to put the headlights back in. I want to just give those a quick polish, actually, come on to that. And then I want to put a bit of wax on the car as well, because I gave it a quick wash earlier, hand washed the bonnet, and it's now covered in dust because it's harvest time. Anyway, enough for this evening. Join me again tomorrow when we finish the job. Same car, different day, different t-shirt. Right, everything that needs to go back on the car is now back on the car. The headlights have had a very, very light touch polish, just take some tiny amounts of hazing off. I'm going to give the car a very quick wash, and then I'm going to tell you after that my recommendations for how to get the bumper off your car, wheel arch, jacking up, all those combinations. So I'll do a quick wash and we can talk about the best ways to do this job if you want to do it yourself. And here we are, washed, clean, waxed, turned around so you can generally see what I've managed to achieve. And the car looks pretty good at this time of night, doesn't it? Very flattering YouTube on the red paint. Okay, bumper's gone back on perfectly well, and kind of this view shows you the benefits of perhaps if you want to preserve the sense of depth here, putting the mesh grille further back. Obviously this oil radiator a little bit less recessed, but I think that works very well. Yes, you can't take it out to clean behind it, but hopefully you won't have to do that very often. 2 or 3 years, you can get a hoover in there a little bit anyway, so that's fine. Okay, let's talk about how it went. So, first things first, can you do this on your driveway? Yes. Can you do it without any kind of lifting equipment? Yes, other than necessarily taking a wheel off, come on to that. So you don't need blocks, you don't need a ramp, you don't need to take it to dealer to put it on a proper garage lift. You can do it even with PASM and the lower front nose. You can get your hand underneath and do those things. It's fine. Okay, wheels. The wheels only have to come off if you want to get the liners out. The liners only have to come off if you want the convenience of unplugging the looms, the plumbing, the hoses from the back, rather than having to lift the bumper off and then put your hand down and undo various clips. I would recommend taking the liner off, ergo taking the wheel off. Now, there's some school of thought which tells us that you need to take the rear arch liner off because of the way that the front liner fits over it. You can kind of fudge it, but to get the liner off, you definitely need the wheel off. Give yourself some space to work. It's quite a big piece, as you've seen. I think there's 11 screws in total. Count them out, count them back in. So the bumper actually comes off pretty easily, and I've managed to get it back on pretty easily and pretty much preserved all of my shut lines. So the key thing here is, thank you to Justin for this recommendation, is when you put it back on, sort of load it up from the, get it onto the feet here and here, just take the weight, and then screw the 1, 2, 3 screws here first, just to get it into place, sort of pull it up onto the body of the car, and then get these clips in 1, 2 there. Once they're in there, and you've preserved the shut line here, and everything else can sort of drop down. I don't think you need to take the side repeaters off. I didn't, it's absolutely fine, but it is worth putting some masking tape on when you put it back, just to avoid unwittingly damaging that paint there, because it will show. What else? There is sort of paint on every angle of it, even down here. So I, as you saw, stored it on a vertical stand, upended it so none of the paint was in contact with any surface. Makes it harder to clean underneath it. I didn't really bother with that. I maybe cleaned a few little bits here. It's fine, doesn't really matter. As I say, we're not doing concours on this. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. The standard bumper, non-GTS, should be basically the same. Again, you might have parking sensors, you might have hose washers. That's the benefit of taking the wheel arch liner out, because you can get to all of those at one clip. Does both ends of the wires and the hose on the side. It's super easy. Right, that is it. Quite pleased with the way the car has come up. Looks nice and shiny in this sort of golden hour light. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you for the next one.